Right guys, James here with JW and Lawn Care and Landscaping. Another video, I guess. I don't really have much else to do, so yeah. I've been thinking today, just doing a bunch of things. I'm not working today, so it's kind of a day off for me. So I thought I might get a couple of little things done and take you with me. So I'm thinking, I don't know. Get some more true line done. I need to do that. What else? Might pull the TG25 out. I haven't used that in a long time. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just take you with me and we'll see what we get done. Just got a message from the lady I quoted yesterday saying something about chosen not to go ahead. Various reasons. Maybe just in mowing services down the track. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Part of this game, guys, is you win clients and you lose clients, and you can only do so much for them. You give them a price, and I gave my price. Same with that big job for like seeding and soil leveling and all that. I gave my price for it. And the guy wasn't happy with that price. He gave the job to a guy who had a much more competitive quote, probably a lowballer. And you know, every year around spring now we start seeing all the lowballers come in saying, "Oh, $30 mows," or $20 garden service, this, that, and everything else. And I think, yeah, problem is I should be raising my prices, which I am. And obviously, some people are happy with that, some people aren't. And to be honest, I think the people that aren't, the people who just want a cheap job, I'm happy for them to go to the lowballers, because I don't want them. If they just want a cheap shit job, I don't want to do that, because I'm not a cheap shit person. I'm a, you hire me, you're expecting a really good quality job, I'm expecting to do a really good quality job, and I'm expecting to leave that property with a very happy customer and feeling very happy myself. And I don't feel like that when I do cheap shit jobs. So if people say, "Oh, I just want cheap lawn mowing," I say, well, don't come to me then, because I'm not cheap. I'm expensive. And, I'm expensive because I do good work. And if you care about your lawn, and if you want a good job done on your lawn, then hire me, of course. But if you're just, if you're just wanting the cheap hack it down kind of version, I can't do that. Because, it impacts on my equipment, it impacts on me, impacts on whoever I hire, if I hire people in. And I think, well, that's not very fair, is it? So I'm suffering, and I'm then having to make all my other clients suffer, because, they're having beaten up tools used on their jobs. That's not fair. So I think, you know what, if they aren't happy with my quote, that's fine. Often I see newbies in this, game, they'll they'll say, "Oh, that quote's too expensive." I'll say, "Oh, I'll lower it down then." Just like Bunnings does, we'll beat it by 10%. That's like saying, well, we're not going to hold to our values, we're not going to hold to our prices. I mean, yes, that's kind of like a thing they've made, but, and they have the ability to do like that. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, so they can do that, that's fine. But for a small business like me, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm not going to lower my personal value because someone else has a low personal value already. What's the point in that? I don't see it. So I think, you know what? If you just want a cheap job and you just want to give it to a cheap person, you can piss off. That's fine. I'm happy with that. I don't need clients like that. I've got 20-something very happy clients who all like high-quality work being done. And, I do high-quality work for them. I get a high-quality work price. I'm happy. And they're happy. They're happy to pay for it. So, I don't know. Just one of those things that bugs me. It's like, oh, these people come in. I mean, for some people, money's money. So, yes, you will see like $30 lawn mowing peoples, and they'll be like, oh, but often they're the kind of people who, it's $30. That's $30 extra. that, you know, they can feed their family with or whatever, and I respect that. Like, there's people out there who are going to be like that, you know. That was me when I was starting out. I had no idea how to quote. I was probably really underquoting a lot of jobs, and, you know, some of my clients that I've got now probably had quotes from other more reputable guys who charged more, and they said, no, sorry, we've given the job to a cheaper person, and that cheaper person was me. But at least I've now realised, actually, you know, that's not the way this rolls, because it really negatively impacts everyone else, and that's not something I want to do, because the lawn care group, it's really like a family, you know. We all try and support each other, and it's not nice when then just random guys come up and try and undercut everybody else. But again, if you care enough about your work, you won't care about that, because it's just not your way of doing things, and it's not my way of doing things. I've got expensive tools in there, and in the shed next to me, and I take pride in them. And, you know, if you want expensive work done with expensive tools, and you want a really good looking lawn, hire me. If you don't, and you're happy just for some cheapy kid to, you know, cut your grass with a $20 push mower from Bunnings and a $50 whippersnipper and a broom, knock yourself out, but don't come to me, because I'm not going to do that for you. Just a little rant. You have to get it out sometimes. Yeah. Can't let it go on my nerves too much. But anyways, let's wrap some trimmer line. I like keeping them in little rolls like this. I've only got like 2 left, so how about we get some more of these done? Let's do that. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what line I'm using, it's the Stihl 2.4mm. So, yeah, 0.95 inch. Just your bog standard Stihl line. I got this spool. It was a 261 meter spool. Got this when I bought the FS38, I believe. And I'm just about out of it, as you can see. So we're doing well. And there we are, guys. Got basically none left. So, yeah, there's 261 meters of trim line gone. Finished it finally, yeah. How much is it goes out? Yeah, it's only like 2 meters of it. No good to me. Right, that's my line done. Now what we do, let's get these. Get a bit of sticky tape, which is here, and go around it. So this makes it very easy for me, because with the speed feeds, it's just I checked it out yesterday when I put the new speed feed on the Gardenline. I just saw how much line basically just about filled up one of those speed feed 450 heads, and it was about this much line, so I've just cut them in lengths of that. So yeah, it just makes it a lot easier for me, because I'm not having to cut line individually each time I run out, because I know I can just reach in and I've already got it there ready to go. Does make life a lot easier for me, especially if you've got, you know, other people working with you. It means that, you know, you can just tell them, just go to the, you know, go to the box, grab a new thing out, rather than, oh, you know, you've got to cut this much and, you know, they can stuff it up. So this I find easier. Let's bring some more of these over. Yeah, just makes it a smoother process. I mean, every person has their own way of doing things. This is the way I roll. It works well for me. Because it has drastically reduced the amount of time I have to spend digging around, you know, putting new trimmer line on. It's just a very, very fast process. I can, you know, run out of string and 45 seconds later I can be back trimming again. It's that fast. Having, you know, got the line, I always carry one of these in my pocket. You might notice whenever I'm wearing my work shorts, I got me wallet in my left pocket. It jingles around. You can hear the keys on it for my little box I have. And I also keep one of these in there as well, so whenever I'm out trimming, if I run out of line, I don't have to go back to our trailer or the car or whatever. I just grab it out of my pocket, use my keys to cut the tape, and keep working. And that's done really, really well for me, because in the past I've been spending, you know, 8 or 10 minutes trying to reload a trimmer head, and I don't have time for that now. Getting into summer, everything just speeds up in pace, so you gotta figure out the fast way of doing things. And this is the fast way, so be it. Yeah, it works very well. I do like this way. I mean, yes, it does mean a bit of stuffing around doing things like this on a day off. You know, measuring out line and cutting it and, you know, taping it all together. But I find out on the job it's worth it, because right now I'm not making any money, right? I'm not working for anybody. I'm not, you know, I'm not on a time schedule. So whether this takes me 20 minutes or 20 hours, I'm not being paid for it. So it's not as valuable as when I'm out on a job working for a client. So although it takes me a little more time now, on a rest day, it does mean that I have, you know, I spend a lot less time fiddling around on a day when I'm getting paid. And saying that, that doesn't mean I'm getting paid hourly. I do not charge hourly. Yes, I can work out a rough hourly rate, which some of you I might have told, but for those of you who don't know, let's keep it that way, unless you explicitly direct message me. But, you know, I try and keep my hourly rate semi-quiet, but, you know, because again, it's not something I work off. I charge by the job. That's the way I've always done it. That's the way I always will do it, because I've found it works really, really well for me. Because if I told people, you know, my average hourly rate now, as a 15-year-old, they'd probably just kick me out before even listening to my quote. Because it's very high in comparison to what most of my friends are out earning at, say, Macca's or Woolworths, other shops like that. But then again, they're getting paid minimum wage, so, you know, whereas I can't make my own wage. That's one of the perks of working for yourself, is it, you don't have to go off someone else's timetable, you don't have to go off someone else's pay rates. Yes, if I'm, you know, hiring somebody, I pay them hourly, and, you know, I can't set a schedule for them, but that's not the way I roll when I'm working solo. So yeah, I mean, another thing I've been thinking of actually in regards to employing people is, tell me what you think about paying employees by the job. If I'm charging by the job, what do you think of me paying my employees by the job? So, say I make $30 off one house. I say to an employee, right, I'll pay you, you know, $8 for each house or something. I think it doesn't work that great. I mean, if I was mowing hourly, so I knew that I was going to be, you know, earning, say, you know, $30 off each house. If I spent, you know, I don't know, 20 minutes there or something, I think it would work better. But personally, I think it's kind of hard because I'm charging a different price for each house. I mean, a lot of them are similar price, but or some are same as well. But you know, again, because it's charged by the job, there's a lot of different things for a lot of different houses. So, I mean, I have heard of it being talked about. I think it, oh, look, if you're one of those lowballers who says, haha, I'll do $30 mowing jobs for any house I walk into, then it probably doesn't matter because you're just getting $30 for each job. So if you say to your employee, well, I'll pay you $8 a job, that's probably not going to be too bad. But for me, if I'm earning $30 on one house and then $55 on another and $70 on another, $600 on one job, and you know, it starts getting hard because you're thinking, well, what am I going to pay them based on this then? What am I going to pay them based on that then? All very well if you say I'll pay you $8 for a $30 house, but if you don't, you know, if you can't then get that calculation right for a $600 job, well, what are you going to do then? I'm not a genius at maths by any means. I mean, I'm in the kind of normal maths class for my year level. I shouldn't be. Well, oh, I think that's a little harsh. I do okay. Let's put it that way. I do okay. But maths is not my strength compared to some other subjects. I mean, with maths, as my teacher said, some people get it, some people don't. I'm one of the people that for some parts of maths, it's really confusing. For some parts of maths, I just get it, you know, fine, and it's all great. Other parts of maths I really, really struggle to understand, so it's like some parts of algebra and so on I just don't get. So if you're a maths genius, I guess you can, you know, figure out anything, but I can't. So, you know, whoop-de-doo. So yeah, trimmer one is now, one more, come on. Boom, done. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got another 8 little things of trimmer line. Okay, so I've got a tiny bit here. That should last me a while. I don't go through a lot of trimmer line. I'm surprised. I've gone through a lot less since I've been using the speed feed. With the auto feed, because it was just constantly feeding out line and cutting it off because there was too much with the guard on. I was going through, you know, like 2 full spools of line in the space of 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Whereas now I'll go through, you know, 1 spool of line in 8 jobs maybe, or 10. I mean, maybe that's also because I'm better used to the trimmer now, to the 94, so I kind of know how it works, and I know its power level and everything. So I probably don't hit the concrete as much and all that kind of thing, which wears down the line. I don't know, I don't care. Either way, it works better now, so I'm very happy with it, and hopefully the Gardenline speed feed will work well too. Alright guys, so I've chucked our trimmer line back in here. Recovered the Kawasaki TG25 from the up over there, where it's been sitting for probably 4 or 5 months. Hasn't been used in a long time, that's for sure. You can see I used to use it for like blade edging kind of thing, like a stick edger almost, and it's really worn the blades down. You know, these teeth went out to like here, and now it's been ground all the way down, so I'll have to see if I can get a new blade on it. This was the one, you can see I've put some WD-40 on there to try and loosen the bolt, but that's no good to me. Anyways, let's try and start it up. I want to see if this thing runs. Where can I put you guys? Probably not going to hold there. Yeah, nah. Oh, nah. Fine. Which is, again, hasn't been used in ages, so doesn't even have fuel in it. Oh. Is it that old? Try lift fuel in this thing. Oh well. does take 25 to 1. Thankfully I got a bit of that. Surviving. Yeah, there's nothing in that, guys. Let's just pour a bit of this in. Can't even be bothered using this spout thingy bob. Go straight in. Probably about half a tank. Good enough. Right. Now, this wasn't the world's greatest starter, but it did the job. So, it's all greasy. You know what? Let's get a rag. That's just going to stay greasy, otherwise I don't like greasy stuff. Yeah. A bit of a wipe down. That is extremely greasy. I don't know what happens with me primer bulb, but that's kind of cocked itself as well. So, yeah, this trim is very, very old. I'd say this is about at least 10. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go with that. Let's go with 6 primes. See how she goes. Just at the cut half. Oh! That works pretty good. Alright. That fired up fast. So, yep, Kawasaki TG25. Still runs okay. See? Got a good blade on it. Yeah, it leaves fuel a lot, which is why I got this screw in here. But I mean, that's pretty good. That was like what, 4 or 5 pulls. Haven't not been used in 6 months. I don't think that's too bad. It's a good little brush cutter. See if we can cut some stuff in. Not bad. Woo. Yeah, so yeah, I reckon that's alright. I think what I might do actually is, if I am going to use this as a stick edger, is I'll take this kind of gear casing, unscrew it a bit, flip it around so it's like that, and then put an edger blade on. That probably will work alright, but as you can see again, it's leaking a lot of fuel. See that probably. See how it starts up again, see if it goes. Oh. Come on, you were running just before. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you gotta give it a bit of throttle sometimes. Yeah, it runs good. TG25. Stops fast too. Also, just thinking, I went into Bunnings last night, and I was looking around because we got a place called Masters. I think they were kind of trying to rival Bunnings, but that was never going to work. Bunnings is kind of like, for you US guys, kind of like Home Depot, I guess. Or, no, that'd be more Home Hardware. It's kind of like Lowe's, maybe? So they've got like, you know, timber and steel and all your kind of household tradie kind of products. They've got lawn mowers, leaf blowers, trimmers, edges, shredders, all those kinds of things. They inherit, anyways, normally Hondas over here, they're only sold in dealerships. But Masters did actually have some Honda products, and when they went down the hole, probably earlier this year or late last year, sometime like that, Bunnings inherited their Honda range. Excuse me. So we've now got the HRU216PKU, so the lowest grade petrol push mower. We've got the HRU216VKU, which is the it's the engine brake self-drive one, lowest grade self-drive. And then they've also got the HRC216PDU, which is like a more American, it's the American version essentially, like the HRU117. It's got a big 21-inch deck and GCV 190 engine and everything. Anyway, so Bunnings has this thing where they say if you find a better price on a same stocked item, we'll beat it by 10%. I thought, ooh, this is a good opportunity, because what Masters did and now what Bunnings has done is they've used the Honda recommended retail price. So Honda sets a price, they say it should retail for this, and then companies go, oh, you know, stuff that, retail at their own price, or say, yeah, we'll take that. Masters and Bunnings have now chosen the RRP, while most other Honda dealerships sell for cheaper by quite a considerable amount. Like the HRR216PKU, for instance, is $699 recommended retail price, but most dealerships sell it for, I think, $649. So I'm getting, if I go up to them and say, look, you know, these other dealerships have this same mower for $649, I can get it for, you know, they have to beat that price by 10%. So I don't know, something like $580 something. Let's have a look. $649 minus 10%. Again, 584.1. It's probably the wrong way. Oh, maybe it's not. But yeah, so I get the same offer, $584.10, which is pretty good. So, ooh. If only the camera could send you a walking mile. Thanks, James. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I might get one of those when I sell the HRX217. I do have what sounds like a near definite buyer. They're offering a little bit lower than what I was hoping for, but I'm thinking maybe I can negotiate kind of a bit better, and we can kind of meet halfway. Because I've got one price and they've got another price, and that's kind of a couple $100 difference. I mean, again, as I've said many times before, if I can't get a decent deal on it, I'll just keep it here and put Connor on it. That's no big deal. I have no issue in doing that, because it's still a very nice mower, still works fine, all that. Yippee. But yeah, I mean, if I can sell it and I can get, you know, decent sum of money for it, I can buy a new one or do whatever I want. But also, it's not like I'm desperate for money, so I really need to sell this. It's just kind of like, get it out of my shed because I'm not really using it. But yeah, so we'll see. Thought I'd show you the Kawasaki, so I might, yeah, I might start using that again soon, and see how we go. Alright guys, back again. Just been to Rob, because I can never leave his shop seemingly, and I got some more trimmer line. McCulloch's not good to me. Still the 2.4, but it's 434 meters this time, as opposed to the measly little 261 from last time. Look at the difference in that. Doesn't even. Right, that's no good to me. I kind of stuffed around. I finally got another blade from Rob. He gave me this because I said, oh, you know, what do you think? Do you reckon I could make this kind of a stick edger? And he said, yeah, sure, you know, chuck a blade on it. So he gave me this. because I bought that trimmer line. He just gave me this one, so yeah, that was nice of him. Thank you, Rob. So I've basically just turned the crank gear casing on its side, so now I can pick it up and run it along like that. Because as you were saying before, this thing leaks fuel like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, it's it's nice to be able to have it on its side. I have been thinking though, what if I don't think it'll work just because of the... Well, no, I don't think it would, because this is a screw-in one. I think this is like a specific brush cutter. Well, I was thinking I could just get one of these spare heads here, like the old one from the Gardenline. Say, here you can see I love my guards, don't I? This one, this one's never seen this one. Got used to a little bit. You will notice from this is from the 94 here. This is from the FS38. This is from the Gardenline. This is brand new. This has never been used ever. Shiny, spanking new. Haven't even taken the tape off the cutter, because I ain't going to be cutting nothing with it, because I'm never going to use it. So yeah, even if I thought I could get one of these heads, just jack it on that, and I'd have 3 trimmers. Well, 3 straight shaft trimmers at least. But I thought, oh, you know, got enough trimmers. So yeah, I don't know. Oh fuck. We should play a drinking game. I saw Mick Hippie tried that whenever he swore in one of his videos. He had to take a swig of some sort of alcoholic drink, probably beer. Oop. What is that? Oh, drill. Okay. Impact wrench or something. Yeah. So, I might go out and show you what this thing can do. I did might need some gas in it first though, because it's out of that again. Yeah, let's put some gas in it. Alright, so we're full of gas. How magical was that? Didn't even see it. Got about a half tank again. Yeah, oh, I really hate how much fuel this thing leaks, but that's the way it is, I guess. Let's go over safety. This is a very loud brush cutter, so might as well crack open the full box of wonders for it. Oh, and that does not look good. Oops. Okay. Well, right, that's what was this? No good to me. Alright. Safety glasses. Very important. Ear muffs also very important. These things will make you go deaf. Trust me. Both my grandparents stone deaf from them. Don't try it. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. Everyone gets really annoyed at you when you can't hear them. Yeah. Take you out the front. And yeah. Whoa, that hurt. I did get a nice photo of myself with the BR700 on. Rob's husband. Rob's bloody wife, Janine, was there. Took a photo of me wearing the BR700 for Facebook or something. Yeah, and there's people's doing stuff. I don't know. So yeah, we'll get this set up and show you some edging with it. good to me. Not too bad. So you can see there's a pretty good edge. It ain't perfect, but you know, I can't complain. It's done pretty good along here. This is one of the things my 4-stroke wheeled edge can't do. That's what I'm really happy about, because it can follow along here where the 4-stroke edge can't, just because it's too bulky and it doesn't work well on the grass. So yeah, I mean, you know, ain't the world's best, but gets us by. So there's one way, I guess, of edging. I tried on Michael's nature strip here as well. This is kind of like my testing ground here while he's been building his house. See, nice house there. He said, well, he's building his house and he's kind of not using this. I can just use it as a testing ground, practicing place. So when Connor comes over on Tuesday morning, we're going to vlog the day, I guess, hopefully. And I'll get him to practice on here and maybe trimming in some of this and mowing along here, because, you know, it's got nice edges for him to practice on, you know, going around obstacles. Obviously he can practice on our nature strip in our house as well, and if I have the time I probably won't hesitate to get him to practice on his own house as well, but you know, so yeah, I mean, it doesn't do a bad job. I tried doing in here in our front yard as well, just try to see if it would work with the bricks, and you can see it does. So I'm happy with that. Works really nicely along here, along the flower bed, so it gets a good neat edge. And you know what I'm going to do now? I reckon I'm going to cut my grass, because my grass seems to need cutting. So I'm going to go get the mower. Oh wait, oh man, this may be the last time I use my HRX217. Try and decide now. Have I got a message back from them? Oh, my other video just went live too. Have I? No. Okay. Boo-hoo. Oh. Nah. HRX217 or HRU216. I'm tempted to use the 216 because I've already got it out. Yeah. You know what? Stuff it. Let's use the 216. Right, we're going to cut our grass. Let's go.
Tell me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
And we are done mowing. Woo. Just in case you're wondering, while stopping so frequently and why I was, the camera was so shaky. First time I've tried actually doing that. So mounting the camera on the sticky mount, shoving it on the top of the mower. Second thing, why was I stopping so much? Basically because my sticky mount quite often decided it didn't want to be sticky anymore. In a sense, it became unsticky, which also means it could have fallen off like it did at our farm when I was trying to film on the side of the ride-on mower for you guys. And yeah, that was unfortunate. So just gonna shove you guys here. Oh, I dumped this. Oh, yep, and that's why I say my sticky mount is unsticky, because it ain't sticky. It really annoys me that I bought something that was supposed to be sticky that ain't sticky. Alright, let's try and find a place where it can be sticky. Oh, alright, there we go. Success. Okay, shove this shit in here. Alright. You can see, it's very dusty now. Look at that. Oh. No, I apparently have a so yeah, I should probably get a mask. Haven't yet. Might never. I don't know. Yeah, so that's a new thing I'm going to try and do in some of my videos for you guys. Is try and get some on mower footage for you. So I mean, it looks, you know, it doesn't look too bad. Probably does get quite shaky, but you know, I think that's a given, kind of. It's like, duh, you're on a machine that's running. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go off and be done. Okay, I can't think of anything else to do, so yeah, I'm just getting this video here. There is another one from the other day uploading, so yeah, keep an eye out for that, and tell me what you think. Have a great day.